Hey there, Papa's Posse. Don't forget about that QR code. Take you to my eBay, YouTube, and Instagram page.
The Fantastic Four, starring Reed Richards, Sue Richards, Johnny Storm, Ben Grimm.
Well, welcome back, everyone. It's Papa's Comic Books, Coffee, and more. And today we have Fantastic Four, number 169. This book was 25 cents back in 1976. And there's your date stamp, if you can make it out. Title of the story, Five Characters in Search of a Madman by Roy Thomas and Rich Buckler. Now, don't forget, this book and others are available on my eBay page, Papa's-Comic-Books. Let's get to it. First, the thing cuts out for good, and now Power Man's turned against us. Is this the finish of the Fantastic Four? It's non-stop action, bedlam in the Baxter Building. You know it's baby, it is the last round. You know, something has just occurred to us that has been many moons since the ever-loving blue-eyed thing got a chance to shout out his awe-inspiring battle cry. It's clobbering time. An outburst generally accompanied by a loudly echoing, but alas, it's liable to be an even longer time before you hear it again. For there is no mighty muscle thing, not anymore. Now there is only Ben Grimm, a man who has had his wildest dreams come true, only to see them turn into the stuff of a nightmare. Hi there, big boy. Want to buy a lady a drink? Sure. You know any? You're a real card, ain't you? A zillion yokes, that's me. So how come you ain't subbing for Johnny Carson instead of having been in this crummy joint? I gotta give Joey Bishop something to do, don't I? Now look, you're real cute and all, but I ain't exactly in a sociable mood. So why don't you just, I'll bet you're strong too. Ever do any weightlifting? Huh, oh yeah, sure, nothing much though, just a ton or so. A ton? Or you're a funny guy for a lush. I'm betting you couldn't lick your weight in stamps. Lady, this time last week I could have blamed anybody and still ain't exactly Truman Capote. But like I said, I ain't in the mood, so get lost, lady. Why, you miserable cheap. Hey, Wilbur, you still want to buy me a drink? You know it, Annabelle. Well, you're on. Now this creep's got your seat at the bar. Listen, lady, you can sit on the bar for all I... Hey, what up, blazes? You come in here looking for a fight, mister? 'Cause if you did, all Wilbur's gonna oblige you. I was the meanest son of a gun in Wheeling, West Virginia I left home, and I ain't got no nicer since the big city. Look, pal, I don't want any trouble. Just let me finish my beer and... Chicken, huh? Then maybe you better just finish that beer out in the streets, sir. I'll leave when I'm good and ready. I'm good enough now, but I'm not ready. And a wise guy to boot, okay? Boy, where'd he go? Don't worry about it, Lantern Jaw. I'll be back before you can miss me. I guess that settles that. Now, not hardly, buddy, but Wilbur's a friend of ours. You got him, you hit him, you gotta take us on. Any way you want to slice it. Time freeze. For years, Ben Grimm, a.k.a. The Thing, has been struggling to control your superhuman, potentially deadly strength. And now those years of training suddenly reassert themselves, causing you to halt in mid-blow. No, I'm not fighting you guys. I got nothing against you, any of you. And I ain't gonna put you in the hospital. In the hospital? Uh-oh. You're all heart, friend. Yeah, and just show you that we really appreciate you not hitting us too hard. Now, wait a minute, you guys. We're going to throw you out in the street, soft on the sidewalk. Come on, Jermaine. He ain't bothering me. He ain't bothered. Just another creep that can't hold his liquor. Come back when you got yourself a suit of armor. A suit of armor. They've been those two. I haven't there been, including a great golden avenger called Iron Man, and a metal-covered man fiend known as Dr. Doom. And frankly, these guts just aren't in his league. All right, jerks, the gloves are off. You asked for this, and Brother Benji's gonna see that you get it. Holy Joe, did you see that? He knocked Harry right on his tail. A lucky punch. He just took us by surprise. He ain't gonna do that to us. I don't have to take you jokers by surprise. I used to be the Thing, and yeah, sure, and I used to be King Kong till Fay Ray made a monkey out of me. Wilbur again, huh? Man, you just don't know when you're well off. A tight grip, Ben Grimm. But you've encountered tighter. Far tighter. They don't hold you then, and they won't hold you now. And when you hear two bar brawlers rushing at you from behind, you figure they ain't be any tougher than Sandman and Blaster when you face them in the fighting mad thing. As Reed Richards would say, it's all a matter of relativity. Now you feel good again for the first time in days. It's a fleeting feeling, one which would doubtless fade in moments. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What happened? Even without the makeshift club, which now comes a slamming down. You got him, Wilbur. Yeah. Now let's stomp him. Let's stomp him, but good. Oh, I wouldn't try it if I were you. Well, you ain't mean. Oh, you asked you two to button. Nobody here, just neighborly. Easy, Johnny. Remember, no trouble if we can help it. Show them you're the Human Torch, and maybe that'll sufficiently discourage them. Fat chance. What's with you guys going around claiming you're all a bunch of freaking superheroes? Oh, I don't know. Just illusions of grandeur, I guess. Flame on! Yo! He's the real McCoy. Let me out of here. Easy, lad. A simple hand and a flame would have been enough, don't you think? Oh, those creeps had it coming, Reed, and you know it. Man, they really beat it. If you two hadn't showed up, the only thing that they beat is me. Simmer down, Ben. We don't want any thanks for, you're not likely to get any. Thing or no thing, Benjamin J. Grimm can still take care of himself. The day I can't, I'll just roll over and die. Then you really are the Ben Grimm. I know. Now what? Yeah, baby, I'm the real thing, all right? At least I used to be. Gee, I heard where you lost your strength. And you still do anything strong for me? Sure, sweetheart. Here, just for you. He crushed the can. Save this for your boyfriends to marvel over. Me, these days I ain't even great shakes of a mean drink, especially when I'm 99.44% sober. Might as well see why them two rousted me. While back at the Baxter Building, nearly 40 stories above the dirt-laden, debt-ridden Manhattan. How's little Franklin, Alicia? He's fine, Sue. I think he's just tired of being cooped up like us. He's tired of it. He's just a kid. What about Luke Cage, Power Man for hire, cooling my heels while Reed and Johnny comb the bars looking for Grimm? Please, don't be too hard on Ben, Luke. He's a wonderful person, really. He just hasn't adjusted well yet to the idea of being a normal person again. Don't get me wrong, Sue. You either, Miss Masters. I don't hate the guy. But how much longer can I take all his relentless resentment without cashing back? Or lashing back? We did research on you, Mr. Cage, before we asked you to be in Ben's replacement in the Fantastic Four. Everything I read about you indicated you could take anything anybody dished out for as long as you wanted to. You know all the right buttons to push, don't you? Because you can get Marvel goodies and customizing your van. And then, okay, I'll be a good boy. Come here, Frankie. Riddle me something, Sue, with a great big boy like this and superpowers to boot. I've been wondering, how come you're not Invisible Woman? Oh, I don't know. My old name just sort of stuck, I guess. I thought of changing it, but the other ones too long and unwieldy, like chairperson and that sort of thing. No, anachronistic as it is, I think I'll go on being Invisible Girl a while longer. It's your business, lady. Look, Mommy, man has funny rings on head. One other little question, Sue, if you don't mind. Shoot. With you and Reed as parents, why doesn't Frankie boy here have any superpowers all his own? Please, Luke, knock on wood when you say that. Whee! Franklin had superpowers once, and it nearly destroyed us all. Getting rid of them, yeah. You sure kept a secret from the papers. As superheroes, Luke, we're a public group, but we like to keep our private lives private. Amen to that, sister. Here, Frankie, want to see a muscle? Eat your Wheaties and you too can grow up to be ripped some several shirts a week. Still, Sue, he seems intrigued by Mr. Cage. Mr. Cage, I guess I deserve that for the Ms. Masters bit. Sue, mind if I do a little plain and fancy lifting here? No, Luke, though I do wish Reed and Johnny and Ben would get back. And here I thought I was doing such a hot shot job of taking your mind off of that. Oh well, it's still a good stunt, right? Look, Aunt Lisha, manhole sofa way overhead. Right, especially if you'll just hold it there till spring cleaning. Yes, dear. Guess I might as well put it down now, huh? What's wrong, Luke? Somebody inside my head. Grabbing hold of my brain hard. Gotta fight back. Gotta kill. Luke, what in the name of heaven? Sue, what's wrong? I can't. Alicia, whatever you do, just keep hold of little Franklin. There, I've deflected the sofa with my force field. Now, I'll try to invisibility and hope I can keep Power Man's mind on me and off them. Don't know what happened, but I've got to think about a plan of attack. I know what you've got up your sleeve, lady. You want to keep me away from Alicia and the boy. But don't worry, I wouldn't harm a hair on her head. I ain't her or the kid I'm after. It ain't her or the kid I'm after. It's you. And soon as these curtains brushed against something, I knew I had you. I allowed myself to be too concerned about and got careless. Cage, release, please don't know what you're doing. Mrs. Richards, I know just what I'm doing. Finishing the job that was bumbled by the wrecker. The job is defeating you, even destroying the whole Fantastic Four. Now hey, something funny here. The curtain, it's swelling, getting bigger every second. It's another one of those freaking force fields. She's bursting free. Look, Luke, what's wrong with you? Get hold of yourself before it's too late. He's fighting like a man possessed, and I'm betting that's just what he is. But how do I battle that? I know those force bubbles. Yours are tough stuff. But we'll just see how long they'll hold out against Power Man. Now, very long, I'm afraid. Not very long, I'm afraid. But at least I'm keeping him away from Franklin and Alicia. I can't take his word for it that he wouldn't harm them. Not when he's like this. Well, the point will be academic in another few seconds, which is about as long as I can hold out against his Sledgehammer's fists. I can feel your force field getting weaker. It's going. Gone now, girl. You're gonna lead me on a guided tour with all your keys in hand. And I'm gonna smash everything in this place, or else I'm gonna smash you. Hey, Cage! I didn't have to hear much of that to figure out you've turned rotten, pal. So you just take your hands off of Susie, or I'll... Oh, it's you. Well, you're not exactly yourself anymore, Grim. You hear that, Grim? You're not exactly yourself. And for $1, you can get 16 muscle-building muscles. Or, had you forgot? Okay, Cage, that's it. Now it's your turn to flame on. Johnny, be careful. Anybody ever tell you, in-law, that sometimes you sound like a broken record? That's my buddy Cage just punched out and my sister, and he just threatened to kill him. Tell our hired hero to watch out. What you done? Why don't you? I don't need anybody's help, hints the kid. Not when I can tear out a whole section of wall and make like Catfish Hunter with it. Throw it like a pitcher. We would like at this point to report that the hard-hurled metal completely melts before it reaches the fiery form of the Human Torch. But Johnny hasn't flamed on to full force, lest his sheer body heats become a menace to Ben and Sue. And so, alas, some of the hurtlings still gets through. But there's still one member of the original Fantastic Four unaccounted for. And now Mr. Fantastic lashes out. I don't like doing this, Cage. Boom. Since I'm almost 100% certain you're acting against your will, just the same I've got to hold you until... Don't do me any favors, Rubber Man. 'Cause I sure ain't gonna do you any. Later for you, baby. Right now, Mama Lucas, little boy's gotta take care of business. Upstairs. Upstairs with a life-size movable hang-up. He's gone. We've got to catch him. I told you, Stretch. You can't trust a guy whose loyalty you've gotten but by the hour. Ben, please, not now. You've got it all wrong, Ben. Power, man's under sometimes else's control. I'd stake my life on it. But whose, Reed? I don't know. But it must be the same person who took over the wrecker a few nights back. Whoever it is, he's out to wreck us again, this time from within, the Fantastic Four itself. Let's go! Alicia, you keep my godson here, okay? Ben, darling, could this have anything to do with the strong force that seemed to pull you a few days ago? The same thought just occurred to me, baby. And I don't know. We'll see you. While already 2 stories above, so this is the place I was looking for. The place where Reed Richards builds his Buck Rogers equipment out of Tinker Toys. Well, it's not going to do it anymore. Don't know why, but just seeing this setup makes me boiling mad. And when Luke Cage gets mad, brother, the whole blasted world better watch out. So engrossed in the rampaging power, man is rushed through another chamber that he fails to notice as a strangely marked canister rolls from the tabletop and onto an empty yellow square behind him. And no one in the round to notice that in an instant later, the square is empty again. Oh no, looks as if Cage accidentally turned on Dr. Doom time machine while he tore through here. Well, it's off again now, and apparently no harm done. Holy crud, look, Stretch. Your dialing for dollars Super Sam is up to rooting your expensive new rocket prototype. It's as if he's some sort of mindless mission of destruction, but a mission without a real aim. Oh, there's an aim, all right, Richards. By now, I thought even an egghead like you would have figured it out. What is it? The Deep Sixin of the Fantastic Four. Oh, no. And Spider-Man can get cupcakes, too. Then, after escaping to the rooftop, good thing Richards showed me how to run the Fantastic car this morning. Makes it that much easier for me to liberate it. Like the man said, I've got a mission, but it ain't mindless. I just don't know why I'm doing it, or even exactly what it is. I just know I've got to do it, no matter who gets wasted. While a few stories below, Reed, that sound. He's taking the Fantastic car. That ought to be a lesson, egghead, even to you. Next time you want a new superstar, don't grab the first name you see in the yellow pages. Ben, you still don't understand, do you? Well, small wonder, since things have happenings so fast around here, I haven't had time to explain them to you or to Johnny. Then clue us in, fearless leader. Luke Cage was never meant to be your permanent replacement, but only a temporary fill-in. Huh? You mean you don't have to replace me after all? By our charter says you gotta have 4 superpowers types all this time. And so we shall, old friend, but your real replacement is behind that door. Keep out Project X. Matter of fact, brother-in-law, we've all been wondering what you've been doing in there off and on the past weeks. Well, I hadn't meant to show you, any of you, as soon, but now it looks as if I've got no choice. So come on in. Right behind you, Mr. I've Got a Secret. I want to find out who you got stashed away in this time. There he is. Ben! There's the only person in all the world and who could ever take place in the Fantastic Four. Holy crow! It's me! I've been replaced by another thing. Think you've got this all figured out? don't you, Fantastophile? Then right or wrong, be on hand for our next slam bang issue with the fabulous Fantastic Four Skyfall of Fear. And that was the Fantastic Four, number 169, 25 cents, back in 1976. Hope you enjoyed that little reading. Now don't forget, this book and others are available on my eBay page, Papa's-Comic-Books. Please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Remember, as Papa and all the Fantastic Four always say,
That was easy.
until next time, Papa is out.